Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P0971, indicates an issue with the Pressure Control Solenoid C control circuit in Honda HRV models between 2016 and 2022. This error signifies that there is a high voltage reading in the circuit associated with the solenoid, which plays a critical role in controlling the continuously variable transmission, CVT. It is essential to understand that mechanical issues in the transmission are not a cause of this fault. Rather, the problem lies within the electrical circuit. The solenoid's function is key to adjusting and maintaining optimal pressure within the transmission system. Therefore, issues such as faulty wiring or component failures need to be investigated further. Initial troubleshooting must begin by confirming the presence of the DTC using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. If the DTC appears confirmed, a systematic troubleshooting approach can be commenced. The DTC P0971 is specifically related to the Pressure Control Solenoid C. This component is integral in controlling hydraulic pressure within the continuously variable transmission, CVT, which ensures optimal gear shifting. Located within the engine compartment, typically near the transmission case, it directly influences the vehicle's performance. It's crucial to understand that this DTC does not imply mechanical malfunction, as the issue arises from the electrical circuit associated with the solenoid. This means that potential faults could include broken wires, shorts to power or ground, or failures in the solenoid itself. Being vigilant in identifying these issues will be essential for accurate diagnosis and repair. When investigating DTC P0971, several potential causes need to be considered. The most significant factor is an electrical circuit fault, which is responsible for the elevated voltage readings that trigger this code. Shorts to power can occur when wires fray or are improperly insulated, allowing unintended connection with the power supply. Likewise, shorts to ground might result from broken or damaged wires touching metal surfaces. Furthermore, the solenoid itself may have failed, leading to irregular performance. Each of these scenarios must be meticulously checked to accurately pinpoint the underlying issue and apply the correct repair protocol. The symptoms associated with DTC P0971 can significantly impact drivability. One of the most notable signs is inconsistent shifting behavior in the transmission, which may manifest as harsh or delayed engagements, or even slipping during gear changes. Drivers may also notice that the check engine light is illuminated as a direct result of the detected fault. Additionally, there can be cases where the vehicle experiences reduced performance, leading to sluggish acceleration or less responsive driving dynamics. Understanding these symptoms can help technicians quickly identify the problem and determine the appropriate steps for resolution. A very first step in troubleshooting DTC P0971 is to verify if the DTC is indeed confirmed. Begin by turning the vehicle to on mode and utilizing the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear any existing codes. After clearing the DTC, start the engine and allow it to idle for at least 1 second. It is crucial to check for either pending or confirmed DTC statuses again using the HDS. If DTC P0971 reappears, the failure has been duplicated, indicating that further investigation is warranted. However, if the DTC does not return, this suggests an intermittent problem, necessitating further inspection of connections and terminals, particularly between the CVT clutch pressure control solenoid valve and the PCM. Step 2 involves testing the CVT clutch pressure control solenoid valve to ascertain its operational integrity. This will require performing a test to confirm whether the solenoid functions correctly. If the test indicates that the solenoid is working properly, you can proceed to the next step in the troubleshooting process. However, if the solenoid fails the test, it necessitates immediate further action to diagnose the problem more deeply. This step is pivotal, as a functioning solenoid is essential for optimal transmission operation, confirming the importance of carefully conducting this test. In troubleshooting step 3, the focus shifts to checking for shorted wires to power. Start by turning the vehicle to the off/lock mode and jumping the SCS line using the HDS. Disconnect the PCM connector B and the solenoid wire harness 8P connector on the engine side to prepare for testing. After disconnecting, switch the vehicle to on mode again. Measure the voltage between the specified test points, keeping in mind that the solenoid wire harness connector should be disconnected from the PCM. If a voltage reading is present between the indicated test points, it implies a short to power exists in the CP-CLS wire, necessitating repairs before proceeding. Conversely, if there is no voltage, the diagnosis must continue to the next step. The fourth troubleshooting step involves checking for a shorted wire to ground. Begin by ensuring the vehicle is in the off/lock mode and that the solenoid wire harness 8P and PCM connector B are disconnected. Next, check for continuity between the specified test points to determine if the wire has shorted to the ground. If continuity is found, this indicates a short scenario that needs immediate repair within the CP-CLS wire routing to the PCM. If there is no continuity, it suggests that the wire is functioning correctly. In this case, updating the PCM software or substituting it with a known good unit may rectify the issue. If updates resolve the DTC P0971, further investigation is not necessary. Otherwise, you proceed to the next steps. Step 5 involves an assessment of the CVT clutch pressure control solenoid valve itself. Begin by removing the valve body assembly and then disconnect the CVT clutch pressure control solenoid valve from its connector. This preparation is critical for measuring the resistance across the specified terminals. With the vehicle in the off/lock mode, measure the resistance between the terminals of the solenoid valve. The resistance should fall within the range of 4.6 to 6.3 ohms for the solenoid to be deemed functional. If the readings fall within this range, it indicates that the solenoid is operating correctly. Thus, the next step would be to replace the solenoid wire harness. Conversely, if the resistance readings are outside this acceptable range, the solenoid is faulty and necessitates replacement of the entire valve body assembly. After completing all necessary repairs regarding DTC P0971, it is imperative to conduct a final verification process to ensure that the problem has been successfully addressed. Begin by rechecking the vehicle for any DTC presence using the HDS. It's essential to perform this check after clearing previous codes to confirm the effectiveness of repairs. Additionally, verify that all electrical connections have been securely reattached and that any replaced components are properly installed. Conduct a functional test of the transmission to observe its behavior in various driving conditions, ensuring seamless shifts and overall performance. If all tests show that the DTC does not return and the transmission performs well, this confirms the success of the repairs executed. To prevent the recurrence of DTC P0971 in the future, consistent preventive maintenance measures are essential. Start by regularly inspecting the wiring associated with the CVT clutch pressure control solenoid to identify any signs of wear or damage that may lead to short circuits. Maintaining clean and secure electrical connections will help ensure reliable performance and avoid intermittent issues. It is also advisable to periodically check for any updates to the PCM software, as manufacturers often release updates to enhance performance and address known issues. By implementing these maintenance practices, vehicle owners can significantly reduce the likelihood of encountering this DTC again, ensuring the longevity and efficiency of the transmission system. In summary, DTC P0971 points to an electrical issue within the Pressure Control Solenoid C circuit rather than a mechanical malfunction in the underlying transmission system. Thorough diagnostics are vital, ensuring a methodical approach to identify the source of the fault, be it wiring, short circuits, or solenoid functionality. Understanding the significance of the solenoid's role in CVT operation is crucial in addressing and repairing this fault effectively. Proper troubleshooting steps and preventive measures can help maintain the transmission system's efficiency and longevity. By adhering to the outlined procedures, vehicle technicians can deliver successful repairs and ultimately enhance overall vehicle performance. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.